Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. Ukrainian President Zelensky said these are very critical days and many things may change. And he's referring to the peace deal. All right, so we're going to get to all this news at the same time. Look at this one. It says here Ukraine begs for 1 billion to buy American weapons before 2025 end. Now remember, Donald, he's trying to end this war, but it seems like others, European and Ukrainians, are trying to continue stocking up. All right, so we're gonna see what's going on here, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Once again, thank you so much for your support, guys. Thank you so much for that. So Ukrainian leader Zelensky has said that many things could change in the coming days. Why is it so complicated to just come together in peace? It seems like peace is so complicated, but disaster is so easy. So this, according to foreign media, was said by him after a conversation with NATO Secretary General Mark. Now, I spoke with Mark, the Secretary General of NATO, and we will continue our conversation in the coming days. These are important days, and many things can change, Zelensky was quoted as saying. Now, Trump came out yesterday and he said something that shocked the world. He said that there's so many corruption going on in Ukraine. And I agree with him. There's so many messed up lawlessness stuff that's going on in Ukraine. This is why it's so hard to bring peace, because you have so many lawlessness going on in that land. According to him, we are coordinating closely and in our efforts, and in the efforts of all our partners. It is our joint measures and common positions that will be extremely effective. And the Ukrainian president has thanked Mark for his support. Now, his statement comes as the United States, is hosting a meeting between Ukrainian and American delegations on a peace plan to end the war in Ukraine. Meanwhile, Zelensky also had a conversation with the president of European Commission, Ursula. And that's the issue. Guys, here's the thing. You got the Europeans. I mean, they're just another problem. To them, they don't want to see that peace deal. They want to see the bear wiped out. Eliminate, just completely gone. All right, because they feel threatened. They feel like, well, Ukraine got invaded. Now we're gonna get invaded. We need to be prepared. I spoke with the president of the European Commissioner, Ursula, and we maintain full coordination with the European Commissions, and I am grateful for the support, the Ukrainian head of state noted. The Ukrainian president emphasized, we discussed the diplomatic situation, and it is also important that Ursula is paying close attention to the need to strengthen our resistance to Russia's continued strikes on our infrastructure and energy sector. I appreciate her readiness to support Ukraine. All right, so once again, that is the latest breaking news there. We're going to jump to the next one, but again, I just want to show the title really quick. A lot can change in the coming days, Zelensky says, after talks with NATO and EU leaders. I just feel like whenever he speaks to the U.S. about peace deal, it seems like things are really good until he meets the Europeans. So it just it quickly changes. It quickly changes. Now we're gonna go with this news here. Now you have Ukraine is in winter mode, the part of the war where Russia bombards cities, grinds trenches forward meter by meter, and tries to freeze a country into surrender. And Kiev just announced the one thing nobody in Brussels wanted to say out loud. They're running out of money for American weapons. And the reason why, because, again, Joe is not commander. Donald is the type of person, you gotta pay me. I want money. You want equipments? You gotta pay me. I'm not Joe. I don't donate stuff. I don't do that. Now, Joe was giving a whole bunch of equipment. He was donating and just giving them everything. You want HIMARS? I give you HIMARS. You want money? I give you money. Don't worry. I raise taxes. Those Americans are going to be working hard. Okay? You need more Zelensky, come here. Here's another 50 HIMARS. Okay? All right? So call me if you need anything. It was crazy. Under Joe, it was crazy. Alona, Ukraine's ambassador to NATO, didn't sugarcoat it. We will be extremely grateful for a new contributions so Ukraine can receive equipment through Pearl uninterruptedly. So, again, NATO seems like they're just buying the stuff from us and giving it to Ukraine. There's a possibility we might be even doing credit. Like, all right, so here's the weapon, you pay me back. Which, that's never going to happen. But, again, NATO, they still have U.S. Weapons that they are shipping to Ukraine through Poland. All right, so it says here you have Pearl, the NATO link program, letting Europe buy, this is the one, U.S. weapons for Ukraine. The only pipeline still functioning after Donald slammed the brakes on direct U.S. aid. There you go. I'm not Joe. I'm not going to be giving you guys free stuff. And Donald told Zelensky, you owe us $200 billion. What did Zelensky said? Those stuff were donated. I don't have to pay for that. You could thank Joe for that. Europe's problem. Well, they need to cough up this amount of money in 4 weeks. And so far, they've been moving like it's a climate summit. Slow, polite, and terrified of Washington mood swings. Now, the Netherlands stepped up with some money earmarked for air defenses and F-16s. Good start, but not enough. Most EU states still staring at each other, wondering why America, the arsenal of democracy, and suddenly outsourcing the bill. It's crazy because the sleeping giant were not meant to be doing this type of stuff. The sleeping giants were not meant to be sending these, again, getting involved in wars. This country was founded under Christian values, a constitutional republic. And in this country, you know, we still believe in one nation under God. And but throughout many years, it's been transformed into this big, massive bank, giving everyone billions and equipment. I mean, it's just no wonder there's all these biblical wars all over the place. We make equipment, we give it to them, and they use it. Now, it says here, meanwhile, the U.S. commander blindsided Europe with a 28-point peace plan that read like it was drafted in a Sochi's concession to Russia, pressure on Kiev, and zero coordination with NATO partners. Europe flipped out. Ukraine panic. Washington rewrote the plan in Geneva. Negotiator met again in Florida on Sunday. Still no breakthrough. But while diplomats haggle, Russian missiles don't. Now, Patriot systems 75% funded through Pearl. Other air defenses 90% funded through Pearl. Extended range artillery shells, critical, expensive, running low. So you have Gemonchuk. Warning was diplomatic code for if Europe stumbles here, Ukraine's skies go dark. And the stakes ramp up December 18 when EU leaders will fight over whether to use frozen Russian central bank assets as war financing, the closest thing Europe has to a real reparations mechanism. Now, the Russian frozen central bank stuff, that's their money. And they warned that if their money is touched, it will be game on. It will be a huge biblical war. I don't know why the European just provoking the bear. I mean, it seems like they won WWE3. Stop playing these games and just announce it. European, announce it. Announce World War III and go one-on-one with the bear. Just do it. Stop playing all this back and forth game. The Europeans can do much more than draft their own plan. Translation: stop writing communiques, start writing checks. Because right now, the bear is advancing, the U.S. is negotiating, and Donald is improvising, while Ukraine is surviving on a European credit line. European credit line. That's a good one, though. That's what it is. It's a European credit line that expires every 30 days. Now, if Brussels fumbles this billion, winter won't be the only thing freezing cold. Bloomberg put out that information. But again, this is what's going on right now, guys. And I do have some more videos about NATO and stuff. We're going to get to that. But I just wanted to bring this one up. Zelensky said that things could change in the coming days when it comes to the peace deal. At the same time, they're wanting to buy more weapons. But again, things are really complicated out there when it comes to the bear in Ukraine, especially with the Europeans. I feel like they just come and just kills the peace deal. They just kill it. But this is where we are right now, guys. I will keep you updated when it comes to nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. As of right now, they are still discussing the peace plan, and hopefully we get some good news. But my gut tells me that this war is going to continue on. And but with Donald, another 3 years. Again, I don't see it being like catastrophic World War III. But once Donald is out in 2028, and let's say a left comes in, let's say Gavin, or let's say Hakeem Jeffries. I don't think AOC is going to get it, though. But again, let's say one of these left gets into the spotlight. Yeah, it's going to be brutal. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. Check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. And for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.